post-traumatic stress disorder. We've all heard, I think now, of PTSD, right? And we throw this thing around like it's kind of a joke. I had a really rough test. I'm going to have PTSD. Oh, that was a horrible breakup. I have PTSD from this person. But we have to remember that post-traumatic stress disorder is a really significant psychological problem. We used to think it only affected soldiers returning from war who were horrendously traumatized. But we now know that any really significant traumatic event or series of events can lead to PTSD, even in young children. So what are we talking about? It could be domestic violence, where mom and dad are fighting and the child witnesses that. It could be being in a car crash or having your house broken into, or even being chronically bullied over time or sexually assaulted. All of these really frightening, really awful events leave an imprint on our brains. And our brains respond by becoming hypervigilant and hyper worried and trying to replay the event or being ready to respond at any trigger with violence of our own or with panic of our own. And this can become distracting. It can interrupt sleep. It can keep people from eating. It can keep them from socializing normally. They may even replay the event, if they're young children, by playing something like car crash or fire, or even worse, sexual assault. If you feel like you have the symptoms of real PTSD, or you have a friend who you think needs help, talk to someone, because there is amazing help. We now have what's called trauma-informed care. Therapists, even pediatricians, who are qualified to address these types of traumas without making them worse. And that's really the key, because when we talk about these things, that can bring the trauma back. And so there are ways to address this that help people find constructive ways to deal with these feelings and find better ways to feel okay.